Thank you, Lord. I'm finally live. Am I even live? Yes. Oh, folks, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but tonight was a night, you see? I almost didn't come, but I know it's the time for me to come, so I will try to be here for a little bit, and then I'm out of here. No one is here yet because no one knows. Let me try out the light and see what's going on. No, we can't find it. Or the battery. You see, trouble not sit like rain. What we're not gonna do is worry about that tonight. Because it's all, yeah, it's something else. But I'm gonna tell you. Mm-mm. Ay, ay, ay. I'm telling you, boy. It is something else. Let me see. Oopsie, pardon me. Can't find it. Hi there. Thank you for joining me. Wait, say hi, Caribbean girl. Tony. Let me see if I can find this thing here. This has been quite an evening, you see? And I'm trying to. I almost never came. And we all know that it's easier for me not to come, but I tried. I'll be here for a little bit. And then I'm out of here. So if you're in the house and you're joining me for the first time, I'm VC. And I travel around Jamaica and I show you how beautiful my island home is. Hey Casey, welcome. You say me almost not come live. Like I almost, hi Lady J. I almost never came live. There was so much happening for the one night tonight. Jesus. It's like, yeah. A lot taking place, boy. Let me see if I can. I don't even know. Let me see if it works. If it's going on. Something. I don't know if it's working. But it is what it is. You see me clearly, Casey? And do me a favor, Casey. Can you share it for me? Because I'm actually using my phone now, so I can't share nothing. Whoa. Father friend. So how have you all been? It's been a month and change since I've seen y'all. Thank you very much, madam. It's been a whole month. So much has happened, but here we are. Let me see this thing here. My other phone is at 5%. So we can't even, yeah. So how is everyone doing? I know I see Lady J walking. They're a cute little puppy. I see Caribbean girl doing too. Wait, Tony, I saw the Logos Hope. I am so looking forward to when it comes to Jamaica. I have good memories about it when it used to come and we'd go as a church group and we'd buy like Bibles and the whole 9 yards, like those books. So I was saying the other day that I really wanted one of those, the big Bibles. So now that it's coming back, it's the perfect opportunity to get one. All right, let me see. I have to save my voice a little bit, because yes, I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, they're coming to Jamaica in the summer. So I think in August they should be here. So I am looking forward to it. Alright, so what's been happening, folks? What are the changes? I feel like a whole stranger over here, but let us try and see what happens. Oh, pardon me. The rain is falling and I feel so, hey, I'm telling you, I slept today, boy. Today was the day of sleeping. I woke up, cooked, ate, slept. I was fully sleeping today. switch. Let's see what this is saying. Yes, that's what I'm realizing. A lot of folks. So congrats, Casey. I was not on here to tell you officially, but congratulations on getting to your 1,000 and change subscribers. I'm happy for you. I am very proud of you. All the hard work they put in. Let me get my tea. Whew. I have to literally drink it out of the thermos today. But I want to guess what type of tea it is. May I get hoarse already? Oh boy. Thank you, Casey. Ooh. I'm getting a bit. Yeah, my voice has been. I've been in and out with this voice thing for almost right on point. Lady J, oh, you know, so I don't want to start cough because I have this cough from what day. Once it starts, it's not nice. Hi, Cassie's Kitchen Creation. Yeah, man. So the guest is actually ginger tea. As you can probably see from this thing here, yeah, this is gonna be up and out quickly. But we're trying. I know a lot of people were waiting for me to come on at 7. But at 7, I thought I scheduled a live to come on at 7. Some 12 a.m. tomorrow kind of thing I saw happening. Thank you. Big up my mom for these earrings. Yeah, thanks. I joke. Let me calm down. Yeah, but thanks. So it's about to be an interesting evening this evening. So let us see what happens. Yeah, let me see if I can actually share anything here. So what have you all been up to? I feel like Lisa now. I feel like I'm on live and I don't know what to talk about, like a stranger. Oh boy. Anywho, I wonder if I can. Thank you, Lady J. Where have I been? I've been all over the place. That's the thing. So I have new content coming, maybe next month or so, to show y'all. I showed y'all. We give you a whole heap of Westmoreland, a lot of Westmoreland. Negril was good. It's just that the journey, the journey getting to Negril has always been something. So it's like, it says welcome to Westmoreland, but it takes you like another hour almost to get to Negril, and then you have to be, you have to wait until you get to the destination. So that has been fine. Cassie's Kitchen Creation, I saw you making the deodorant thing and I was like, well, mine isn't so fancy. So I do one. So it's like lime or lemon, with water kind of vibe, and then it's baking soda, that's it. And it works for me. So there are times, especially on weekends, when I don't necessarily want to put on a deodorant per se. So I can do that. Or when it's extra hot. Yeah, Cassie, and she had make up like a cough medicine kind of vibe. So yeah, I've been watching. I've been trying to catch even some of Lady J stuff I watched, or like I allowed it to play, but then I realized I didn't come in to say anything. But by the time it went to the next one, I'm like, all right, let's just carry on. Because I have so many comments that I've not even responded to yet. But I try not to respond to them until I'm able to go over and at least look at what is happening. Okay, so you say share out this something already. Let me see if we can share it to one or two some of the pandas. Because this is my actual thing there. What time is it now? 7:27. The time is moving. The world is moving so fast. Pardon me. searching to find. Must have been nice before. I'm coming, folks. One moment. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Thank you, ma'am. I'm just sending it to T. I feel like the world is. Alrighty. So what? Yeah, Casey, ask me question when I answer, because I feel like I'm out of it. Or you guys can ask me questions and I'll try to answer. I feel like I'm out. Where's Lisa to come and see the lipstick and thing and thing? That's a fair vibe then there. She loved that kind of vibe. Alright, so let's talk about Westmoreland. Oh, you saw, so yesterday, no, Thursday, I posted, hi Destiny Shapers. I posted Sister Codes and she made her debut on my channel to say, you know, probably a lot of people are under the weather, trust me, under the weather. Hi madam. That's Empowered Art me attack. I was supposed to come live at 7, but here we are later than usual, but I'm here for a little bit. A lot of people have been under the weather. Let me tell you something, this cough. So I was somewhere yesterday and the cough was coming on. And you know when you feel that little tingling right here at the back of your throat, right? And you're like trying to make sure it kind of, you know, that wasn't helping. So I had to step out. So when they realized I was stepping out, they're like, you want some water? I couldn't even mouth to say, the water won't help. I had to go to the restroom and just cough. And then I came back and that was it. But this cough right here is something else for. So in the meantime, I'm drinking my ginger tea. I'm getting myself ready to go out here. Casey asked me a question, I'm not, otherwise this is gonna be a boring life. Oh my gosh, like, hi, Jeshurun Benjamin, thank you so much for joining, thank you, thank you. So I know, I mean, similar to Montego Bay or St. Anne, you know, Negril is one of like the tourism areas in Jamaica. But getting there from Kingston is something else. Like, I would suggest, similar to what I would suggest for people from Portland, from Montego Bay if they're going to Portland, I suggest if you're going to Westmoreland from Kingston, you try to overnight to enjoy the experience a little bit more. No fried dumpling. Did I make fried dumplings this week? I think I did probably Monday, Tuesday, thereabout, but not this weekend. I had so today was ackee and sawfish and boiled food kind of vibe. Thanks to Casey, of course. She gave me the ackee, and once we hear about ackee, you know, that's it. So that is something I don't think I have ever not wanted. We can't eat it all the time. What are some of the best experiences of hotels that you have stayed? Hi Akeem Gordon, thank you for joining. Best experiences. Like I've had so many experiences. My best experiences are usually the ones with family. So I think one would be the Moon Palace with us that we went together. The other one is our family thing that we did together. Outside of that, I like Hilton for the vibe that it gives. Royalton is also a vibe. Like everything has its own little thing. And the funny thing about it is, you know, I can stay at an all-inclusive and I can stay at an Airbnb and enjoy the place the same way, because I guess that's just who I am, you know what I mean? It's the experience that you're looking for. So back in the day when I would tell my friends that, oh, you know, I would definitely go somewhere and overnight and sleep in like outside kind of hot like vibe. Hi Allegra, thank you so much for coming on. I see the live kind of. I'm asking you all to ask questions because I feel like a little stranger over here, being gone for like a whole month. So if y'all have questions, feel free to ask. Casey is asking the questions, so at least we have something to talk about. Because otherwise, it will be a boring few minutes, and I don't want to bore you all. So yeah. But it's kind of hard to say, Casey. Everyone has their own experience. Everyone has their own thing, I think. What about the food? Food. That's the thing too. Let me see. Again, Hilton had a vibe with the food, and they had like what do you call it now? So one of the nights we were on the. Pardon me while I fix my hair. We were outside on the beach kind of thing, and they had oxtail. I remember that vividly. It was oxtail. I had oxtail and festival the whole time, so that was dinner. And then the dancing and the vibe and all of those things. Yeah, Moon Palace too, with that Dutch pot kind of vibe, like the Jamaican vibe that they had. I really enjoyed it. Ocean Coral Spring, they have their own vibe as well. As I said, it's just it's dependent on what you're looking for and where you go. And then usually, excuse me, hotels are hotels. I told you all that I wanted to do. I've been to Royal Decameron before in St. Anne in Runaway Bay. Not been to the one in Mobay, but one of the days. So that was way before I was vlogging. So whenever I go back, I'll try to vlog. Yeah, Casey, that Dutch pot vibe was indeed a vibe. Like I liked it. Like I like them kind of cultural experiences. You know where I need to vlog for you all too? Fern Gully. Yeah man, Oxtail has a vibe, trust me. Especially when Jamaicans prepare it. Yeah, it have a vibe. What kind of tea am I drinking? Do you want to guess, Akeem? You can go ahead and guess. Someone else guessed already, like the first person to guess, but that was about it. Sorry about that. We come back with the arm again. Oh. However, do you want to take a guess, Akeem? How I feel like I know who is Akeem Gordon or another person. Come and see them and say. What about St. Elizabeth? St. Elizabeth is a vibe, you know. My only thing is I'm afraid of crocodiles, right? So when we went to Treasure Beach, it was really nice. Like Treasure Beach itself have a whole vibe. So Lashing is not, so the one that I went to was not where, it's not by the beach. So you have the pool, but the view is really lovely. My thing is, once I became aware of the fact that they're there, I am quite cautious because, yes, I am not something there. I was just say you can, but you can eat it. What? I missed it. Let me look what you're saying. So St. Elizabeth, I like it because one, the people talk, the accent is interesting, the people are friendly. Even with where did we go? That was in Lashing, so that was Jake's. Jake's was a nice vibe. It was by the beach. The show was outside, if you like that kind of vibe. We don't have lizards, but I'm not afraid of lizards, so that wasn't a problem for me. So I really enjoyed Jake's for what it was. Again, you have to like that. So just falling asleep to the sound of the water, slapping against the rocks and stuff. Really nice. What can I eat, Casey? I don't say I keep trying to guess, so let me tell you what it is. It's ginger tea. Oh, we're not saying no anymore. Alright. Any other questions? Any other business? It's just 7:37. No, I'm not going good. Hold on there. All right, hold on one sec again. I'm sorry. You seen? Yes, I'm seeing the chat. I'm seeing the chat, but it's just that I don't see any questions. You asked me about, what did they ask me about? Say something again, Casey. I'm gonna say ask me about nothing that requires an answer. World is moving too fast. Scroll up, okay. Let me see. But can you eat it? Have you ever break down on the road? Okay, so you asked me what about food and have I ever had a... I can tell you. So first of all, food, you know this already, Casey, but for the benefit of those who don't know, I like to sample food. So I'll go places and I'll sample the food and yeah, I'm open to sampling. So the thing to sampling food is that when you're going to taste it, you cannot have a taste in mind. You have to give it, you just have to give it the opportunity to give you the taste that is there, if you understand what I mean. So you can't be going to sample like fried dumpling and thinking to yourself, oh, it's gonna taste like yellow yam. Would you sample crocodile? I don't know, Casey. Me, is it that? No, that's not the one that the Trinity folks make a lot of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I can't say no fully, coming on myself. But breaking down on the road, I had a scary experience last year where my tire blew out. Well, it didn't blow up. I don't know if it blew out or it's what. But I guess it slowly deflated. It burst. The tire got burst on the road. And I was stuck in a chilly place. So it was 18 degrees Celsius at the top of Mount Russell bypass. I was by myself. This was nighttime. Didn't call my parents because you know that go already. So I called my brother to let him know because I always want somebody to know, you know, what is going on, where I'm located and so on. But thankfully, I believe that God sent angels in the form of police to help me. Because coming out up there at night, not knowing who's on the road, just being by yourself, it was something else. I was like, God, what is going on here? I didn't want me to, wrap up my hair because that was the night I was going to Hilton. I was supposed to get to Hilton in the night for an activity that we're having in the morning. I got to Hilton maybe after 10 to 11. I couldn't even eat. I forced and had a little bit of soup, but that was it. But outside of that, have I ever had? Yeah, I've had. So my other vehicle, I was overheating on Stony Hill. But again, because VC ever know people and people, that's just me. Like I normally stop at vendors and stuff. So the same man that I would buy my jelly and stuff from, I pulled over there, they kind of helped me. It wasn't even like any pressure because the people I'm used to on a regular. So it was almost like, hey, this is happening. And one thing with Jamaican men, like the men, me not talk about some of them when I want me sit on road, I go on like, the Jamaican men, they're quick to help females. So like, even if you're trying to park, and you're like, in your head, you're like, sir, I have this covered. But they're like, yeah man, come back. They're trying to show you, how it goes. Lady J, I don't know. I've heard that frog legs taste like chicken wings or something like that, so who knows. But I don't want to see it being prepared though, that's the thing. I would want to see it being prepared. Because that might throw me off a bit. But would I? Who knows? Any other questions for me? Before I get out of here, what time is it? 42. Casey, you soon to go get ready. I can't believe Lisa gonna miss all of this excitement. Y'all don't get to see this very often, When was the last time y'all saw me looking like this? Probably over the December day when we did I go somewhere. And yeah. But y'all don't really get to see me like this. No, maybe. I don't know. We don't know. What about St. Thomas strips? I love St. Thomas. But it still has to grow on me. So like, When we went to the bath fountain, the mineral bath there, oh, lovely, nice, nice, nice. Casey, if I carry there one day, lovely. I wish I knew that they had like a hotel. It's more like a Airbnb kind of hotel, motel kind of vibe. It's smaller, but it was lovely. And again, in the true Jamaican fashion, people are friendly. They will take on to you. I tried the spring water because I just have to do it. Do vlogs out of. Listen here, I definitely would, and I definitely am going to. How do you like driving on the road and feeling? Anyway. Alright, so for me, when I drive on the road, I feel free, almost like when I walk. So it's a liberating feeling for me. I just relax. I do a couple of things. So if I'm not vlogging, I will be listening to an audiobook or I'll be listening to the radio. As long as I have music, AC, gas in my tank, water and some snacks, there's nothing that BC can't do, you know what I mean? And I like to stop at the rest stops, I like to stop at my little Jellyman, I like to do those things. So there's just this little, when little kids excited, that's the feeling I get when I'm driving to places. Some days, you're tired and so on, but you have to find a way to kind of get that energy up. But for the most part, that is how I feel. It's just a refreshing feeling, especially going through Jamaica, because I get to I like to observe people in their element. So I like to see, like driving through a community and say, oh, this is where the shop is, depending on the time of the day. So the Westmoreland one that I did, I was saying, oh, this is so interesting, this is so cool. They were looking at me kind of sideways, like, what interesting about this really? But for me, just seeing another community was very interesting. So I just really enjoyed that, and I enjoy doing that all the time. So, and then it's good to have friends who enjoy that same kind of thing, and family. So at least you're able to, share it with them. And then when I have people over, I'm the tour guide. I can tell you, even though I still don't know half of the stuff in Jamaica, I can still be the tour guide to show you some places. The world is... I need to stop singing that in my head. Any other questions? Any further questions? I have some vlogs coming up for you guys. I think y'all will interested. You will interested. Tell the lad of Casey, comment. Distract me. Let's... Casey, please. Okay, I was saying I have some vlogs coming up for you. Those should be interesting. But I love that long scenic route. Sometimes I wish that... A little secret, I don't necessarily like when people drive me. I like to drive myself, right? Because I get motion sickness, so I don't like when people drive me. Not because I don't like to be driven, it's just because I have to now prepare. So I have to have my mint, my gum, all of those things. Sometimes it's fine and nothing happens. And then there are other times when I am out. Some of the places, Lady J. So Casey, if you first, I love the scenic route, and one day we have to go take it again because that video is old, so we have to do an updated one. So you gave me an idea. No, we can't do it. We can't do it. You're lucky. No, what was the question Lady J asked me again? If I've ever stayed overnight? Yes. A number of the places that I've been to, I've stayed overnight. It's just that I don't show where I stay, or if I stay at a hotel, I'll show you the hotel because I want you all to see some of the options that are available in Jamaica. But outside of that, I try to keep people's places quite private because I respect that. So I try to keep it very private so they can have their... But that's my dream. Like I had a thought. Even during COVID, there was one time I just felt like I could just drive around the island and stop at like an Airbnb in every parish. I wanted to go to Portland, and I've been there before, but not to overnight. So I've been to Great Huts in Portland. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I've not been able to overnight, but you know, that is something that I've wanted to do. Have I had any bad experiences where at the hotels or just in communities in general? I'm thinking, because even years before I started vlogging, my friends and I, we went to Port of Call in St. Elizabeth, and we had a marvelous time because of what we went for. So we went for a weekend getaway. It was a vibe. Bad experiences, let me think about it. None comes to mind right now. I'm trying to think. I've not had any. Like I've been to places where, you know how things change. So I've been going to hotels for a minute because of track and field, of course. I know when you travel to different states and so on, you have to stay in hotels or different countries. Pause. You remember there was a time when they used to have the Bibles in the hotels? Me not see that again, you know? They used to have the little Gideon or the other Bibles in that top drawer at the little thing there at the bedside table in the hotels. Anyone remember that? I don't see that anymore. That it dawned on me the other day when I was at a hotel and I said, oh, because I left my devotionals I would normally use and nothing. Yeah, I think Jakes is still in operation as far as I know, Casey. I've not heard anything about it not being in operation, but I've not checked in a minute. But bad experiences at a hotel. No. You remember that Lady J? Like, I used to love that. I used to love the fact that I appreciated that. Mind you, I get that not everyone who comes to a hotel is a Christian, but I really appreciated that. I'm still thinking about the experiences, Casey. Wait, what just happened? Oh. T, I wonder if T knows some of the pan thing here. Hold on there. Let me message her and tell her something about live. Sorry, if y'all saw a foggy screen just now, I was getting a call. I think for the most part, hotels are usually quite friendly and things, so you're not able to hold on a second. For the most part, hotels are usually fine. But they're there for a purpose, you know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, we're gonna have a hotel to treat people badly so they don't come back. Otherwise, you go out of business, you know? So, how about you, Casey? I mean, you've been to hotels as well. I know you enjoyed Moon Palace. The world is... I have about, let's see, I'm gonna take about 4. Hey T, Missy, I called me a while ago. I almost upset the whole thing. But that's fine. Thank you, because I'm going somewhere. This is why I like to think there. Pardon me. Well, I never had to do this, so but that's fine. Yeah, that's alright. Don't worry yourself. They have it. Not every night. As far as I know, they don't. They have something to do at nights. Maybe every night. But they have a different show each night. So one night might be like a party. The other one might be a karaoke setting. Another might be like a live band. So there are different things to do every night for the ones that I've been to. See, you're joining when I'm about to head out because I can't stay late tonight. You know what I mean? Even though I don't normally stay late anyway, but yeah. What else? Any other questions? I got to turn Casey and said there be no further business. Then someone move for the meeting to adjourn. And I feel like, yes, when me come off alive, me call you and tell you what is what it is. I was just about to tell you, say, when me come off alive, me call you and tell you, I'm going out. For once in a bloom, I lie. You see, the funny thing is I go out, but not really go out, if you understand what I mean. I don't want to explain it, but yeah. So, you love the foolishness, see? The world is moving too fast. But, yeah, so I decided, so this is my standing date for Time for Lives. So I said before I go out, I'll just pop in and say hello, and when people see me, I'm around, because I feel like I've been gone for a minute. Even though I started doing this back now once a month, which I think is good. And I'm trying to, my voice is not back fully, but it's enough to be able to talk, I guess. So, any other questions for me, folks, before I head out? Thank you for hanging with me all the way, Tony. I think you were the first one here. The beat Casey this week. The Casey. Look here, at one point I was like, look, I'm not going live tonight. Too much things are going. Too much things are going. Thank you, Lady J. I was like, no. So then I remember when Casey was trying to go live for the first time, and she was having that horrible experience, and I was like, come on, man, you still can go live. And I try to motivate her. I said, come on, that's how it is. Things will go awry sometimes, but, you know. Yeah, Casey, you know you have to set up. I was saying that Caribbean girl, Tony, she beat you on the live tonight because she was the first one in. That's a record there. But, yeah, you know how it goes. I will do that. I started and then I just ventured into like just warm stuff. So like even water, I was having it warm. You know, so that's that. So Casey is about to go live in a few minutes. She goes live at 8 o'clock our time. It might be 9 for some of you all overseas. It might still be 8 for some of you, but she goes live right after I come off this live. So if you've never met us before, Casey is my sister. Her channel is called Casey Inspirational Tales, and she's going live right after this. So if you're interested in checking her out, you can go over there. She's setting up now. So once I know that she's live, I'm gone. So you can go there and let her know that you're coming from VC's live. And yeah, she'll appreciate that we send people to check her out. Kind of like. Any other questions? We have 4 minutes to go. You're welcome anytime, ma'am. That's what we do. Don't forget to like the live, folks. Thank you. 39 minutes gone already, no sir. Thank you, Lady J. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you continue to be a motivation. I want you to say bachelor. You see all them thing here? Continue to motivate us to walk. I try my best to do it as much as possible. Some days, these days, I don't get to because I don't. Like, I have to leave work right on time sometimes. But as long as I have a few minutes to spare, I'm definitely walking. Alright folks, I believe that this is time to wrap up. I'm just ad-libbing until Casey comes on, and then we can wrap it up. Yeah? I will try to do this again next month, God willing. Same time, same place. Hopefully by then you'll have way more questions. Okay, madam, so may I come off now? You'll have way more questions and you'll see more content, because I still have content coming out. I just went to the car wash, which I think I'll share with you all. It's the drive-in. I mean, it might not be new for those who are overseas, but for me, it was the first time going there, and I was... But yes, so that is that. I will try to ensure that I give you content, even if you don't see me live. Just know that I'm here. I'm trying to balance And I need to do a live on my growing with VC because boy, I drop off at the train for about 2 weeks good. Didn't buy anything. But yes. Apart from food on the road. But yeah. Anyway. Outside of that, I want to thank you so much for joining me this evening. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go over to my sister Casey Inspirational Tales. She's about to be live. Check her out. Tell her you came from VC. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next parish. Oh wait, so okay.